Hello guys, welcome to my channel and today I'm here to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen episode number 16 and what a episode. What a great, beautiful episode. The animation in this episode, always Jujutsu Kaisen animation has always been really good and consistent, but this episode they just went even a level ahead and the animation in this episode was so beautiful, not gonna like some of the best animations I've ever seen. It was just so clean, honestly. And the thing is, unfortunately, this episode was focused on a fight between Panda and Mechamaru, and both of them not being my favorite. I like Panda a lot, but Mechamaru, I don't like him that much. I don't like his character that much. His thing is that he was not born normal. He was born without an arm, and his skin is kind of like if he goes out in the sunlight, it feels like needles are piercing him. And also he doesn't have anything below his knees, nothing. And also from his waist down, he cannot feel anything. So I can totally understand the way he is. I can understand why he is that way, his character. But that doesn't mean I like him. His personality makes sense considering all of this. He is not happy and understandable, but that doesn't mean I like his character. So Panda I like decent much. He's not one of my favorites, but I still like him. But still, if this would this kind of animation, let's say if it would have been a fight between Gojo and someone, it would have been just so much fun to watch. But it was still a really good episode. And before we start, I'm gonna talk about the opening. The thing is, the new opening, it's kind of growing on me now. Of course, it's no way near comparable to the first one. The first opening and endings, they were just they are top tier. They are some of the best openings and endings in all of the anime. So of course there was no competition between them, but the opening new one is growing on me a bit. The ending, it sucks. Sorry, it's just not that good, but the opening is definitely growing on me a lot. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say about the opening. So the episode opens with Todo and Itadori, their fight continuing. And as I told you, Todo is gonna teaching something, and Todo is you use your divergent fist. So what you do is you use your physical attacks, the impact is over, and then you use your cursed energy. So the impact isn't that strong. You're physically really strong. So if you use your attack physical attacks with the use of cursed energy at the same time, you're gonna be hitting really damn hard. So that's what he's trying to explain to Itadori and make him learn that. We just see a little bit of it, but we not a lot. So I don't remember. I've read the manga, but I don't remember in the next episode what we see exactly. So yeah, and don't worry, I'm not going to be spoiling anything because I barely remember anything. And so that was all about Todo and Itadori. And the main episode, Panda and Mechamaru. So Panda is a cursed corpse. I don't know how it exactly works, but it is kind of it is a cursed spirit inside of, I don't know if it has to be living things or not. I think so it can be done in non-living things, right? Also, I think so, I'm pretty much sure it can be done in non-living things too. But Panda, of course, he's alive, and he normally a cursed corpse has a single core, but Panda has 3 cores, and one of his cores, I just like that one a lot. And let's go over his cores first. So his first core is the normal Panda one, that is a balanced core between fighting and everything. And then there are 2 other cores, his brother and his sister, and one of them is the gorilla mode. And it is super, being a panda and having gorilla mode is just so weird. You would never expect that, but it's so much fun to see him just going to gorilla mode. And what he does is he kind of gets some features of a gorilla and becomes really agile and becomes really strong in close combat. That's what the specialty of gorilla mode is. And as I told you, the Panda one is the balanced one. And the system, sister core, we didn't get, I don't think so we got any information about what the sister core exactly there is for. All we got to know is that Mechamaru got hit the sister core really hard at the start. So that core was already out of commission from the get-go. So I don't think so we got any information about that mode. But the gorilla mode, that's where the majority of it started. And he started destroying Mechamaru after going into gorilla mode. Then Mechamaru kind of uses a technique. It's kind of if you watch Naruto, it is kind of puppets thingy. He just stays somewhere else and uses this body to fight him. So it's similar to that. And their fight, the animation, as I told you, was so much, like it was just fire animation, like dope. And the music also, it is like they are doing, like they are Jujutsu Kaisen, it's just top tier. Like I don't even need to say it. But the animation in the fight was so good, and the fight was also fun. And you know, I told you, Panda, I like him. He's not one of my favorites, but I still do like him, and it's always fun when he's on the screen. This episode, comedy was not there. Seriously, there was, I think so. There was zero comedy, right? If we had some comedy in the episode too, that would have been even better. But even without that, the episode was still fire, and their fights. So Panda ends up winning, of course, and he destroys Mechamaru at the end. And yeah, it was a close fight. As I told you, if this kind of animation we get on a Gojo fight or anything, it's gonna be so dope to see. And at the end, okay, the thing is, I can't talk about fights that much because all I always have to say about fights, either they are good or bad, and that's all I have to say about the fights. I can't go in detail about them, so that's not my specialty here. So that's for the fight. And at the end, we see Maki and the other girl fighting, and the animation there also seemed really crisp. So I feel like in the next episode too, the animation is gonna be the exact same level as this episode, and I just can't wait for it. As I told you, I don't remember what exactly is going to happen in the next episode, but it's still gonna be fun. It's Jujutsu Kaisen. Like every week, it does not disappoint, except the episode where Todo was first introduced. I didn't like those characters back then, but for now, it hasn't even like disappointed once. So yeah, that was it. I like the whole episode was a fight, so I don't have much to talk about, but that was all. Let me know, what did you guys feel about it in the comments below. I will be here for episode number 17 next week. So till then, have a great time. I'll meet you in the next one.